Oh, yeah, I appreciate you guys joining. I'm sure, are we still expecting Aaron and
Yeah,
Nathan?
where's your brother, man?
Uh, you know what? Let me take care of that right now. I'll be right back.
That's fine, that's fine. But yeah, no, um, yeah, it's going to be interesting just to be able to um, hear your stories individually as well as collectively, because I think part of the of our show is to try and celebrate our favorite artists now, and not wait until years later and stuff. Um, but yes, where I can start with both of you there here now. Probably with you, Greg. Where were you born and raised?
I'm from New York City,
Wow.
born and raised in New York City. I lived up there most of my life. We came down and lived in Georgia in the 80s. And then I relocated here in 2020,
Okay.
right after during the pandemic. And, it was just time to go to a place that wasn't as crazy.
What
And
part of New York? Sorry, what part of New York?
I was in Manhattan. I lived in
Okay.
Manhattan.
I mean, for those of us outside of the US would think here Manhattan and think, Fifth Avenue, rich and famous. I mean, that's all we watch movies and we get our geography from what we see on TV.
Yeah.
But
But
was that the kind of environment where you grew up in?
no, Upper Manhattan was a different animal, more urban, and you didn't have uh, the crazy Fifth Avenue traffic and all of that, But yeah, I grew up in the projects,
Okay.
Upper Manhattan near Washington Heights.
Wow. Okay. And what about you, Tommy?
I grew up in New Jersey, this town called Rahway. Uh, it's about it's about 20 minutes from the city, from New York. So it was northern Jersey, small town about, well, when I grew up there, it was about 45 to 50,000 people, maybe 60. And it was very small. We walked everywhere. Everybody knew everybody. One high school, one movie theater, that type of thing. Not more than one stoplight though.
Okay.
But
Okay.
but yeah, that's where I grew up, and that's where it's so close. The proximity to New York City was great because you could just jump on the train and you'd be there in 10 minutes. It's close to Newark and Elizabeth, those towns. One thing about our town, whenever I tell someone I'm from Norway, they go, "Oh, that's where that prison is, right?" See,
Yeah.
there is a maximum security prison in
Wow.
Rahway, and a couple of groups actually. I think I remember the Escorts was a group that recorded their album in Rahway Prison when
Yeah,
I
Wow.
I was
was growing
going
up.
to say that. It's funny you say that. I remember the escorts. They did do that in
Yeah,
Rubber Prison. Yeah, I remember that.
yep, yep. So yeah, so I grew up there, man. It was great, middle class uh upbringing. It was we weren't broke, we weren't poor. I mean, we weren't rich. You know.
Okay. Annette, what about yourself? And I pronounce, is it? Yeah.
I'm a native New Yorker, my parents originated, my father's out of Kingston, Jamaica, and my mom is an indigenous Indian from Asheville, North Carolina.
Wow.
And they migrated to Brooklyn and started having a lot of kids. You know? And my father moved us out to Long Island, and we actually kind of grew up on a farm, and which was great. My mother would say, "All right, get out," and we'd be outside till the street lights came on, and that was your cue to come home. But my father played with a number of different artists. he played trumpet, and the funny thing is he instilled it in all of us. He's like, "You're playing trumpet, you're playing sax." I said, "But I want to play guitar." He says, "You're playing sax," you know. And all of us wound up playing instruments to the point where, you know, I learned guitar from my brother who was playing guitar, and played drums from my brother who played drums. And I tried playing trumpet, but it messed with my armature, so I didn't like it. But very nice, very, you know, it was different because where I grew up, you know, there was still the whole racial barrier, but the education that they gave us was the same as all the kids that were there, no matter what color you were. Mm-hmm. And that was good for us. You know, it was a good foundation for us, a good learning foundation. And we took full advantage of it. You know, my brother and I remark all the time, we laugh, because between my oldest brother, Nathan, and myself, we all played in the marching band. And Saturdays were parades, and we would oversleep as, you know, kids, teenagers, or whatever. And our music teacher would actually come to our house and bang on our windows to wake us up.
Wow.
You know?
Oh, goodness.
And actually, we formed, you know, groups with the three of us, and we performed all over Long Island, the city, you know, Pennsylvania, New Jersey.
Those were the days.
You know, it was a very great learning experience, because being so close to New York City, we were always in and out, and there was just constant influx of incredible talent, you know, incredible musicians. And you know, you'd be sitting back studying and think, you know, you got it going on, and you'd head out to a club ready to show your wares, and then you'd be like, "Oh, I'm not ready."
You know, it was a great place too. It was a great place for music and for music education, even though, you know, what we gathered just by osmosis, you know, because of the varying different genres, you know, not just jazz, but you had rock, you had rap, you had R&B, you had, you know, all the classical, so many different genres of music in one city, in one place. You can't help but absorb all that, which I think informed our aesthetic when we became that group.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that kind of.
And somewhere in between
us, or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay.
They understand what Joseph boys and men all
Play it.
I know these guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.